here, pull the arm up, and I bring the knee close to the ear, securing side mount. When I look to mount, almost always when I look to mount, his hand is gonna try to defend the mount with his hand. A lot of ways I can deal with that arm. I can attack it, I can get rid of it, walk it away and force the mount, or I can take the hand when it's on the knee, I bring my knee back a little bit and I pull it and I stuff it. I lift the head and I do this big swinging step. And again, just like I said earlier, I think of that slap bracelet. My knee doesn't bend until it makes that connection with the neck. And then from here, I really prefer the arm bar, but you can lock the triangle, right? A couple things I can do here. If I want to lock the triangle from here, I can let the arm go by. If I let the arm go by, I can reach behind my leg and almost make a for sure lock as I roll into my triangle. You finish from the top or the bottom. Again, we're side mount. Pull this up, secure, kind of tuck this underneath me a little bit. Helps my body turn and line up a little bit more. Slide the knee across. He meets my knee with his hand. I capture his hand, bring it back just a little bit, lift the head, big step, make that connection there. I can lock from the top, or I can let the arm go by. Either way is fine. If I grab from the front of my shin, I have the option of stepping on the hip when I roll. If I grab from behind my shin, it's a for sure lock, but I can't step on his hip. I could have the arm or not the arm, either way, right? Grabbing behind is what I did last time. It's a good lock. I grab in front. When I make that roll, I can address my angle by stepping on that hip, turning my body, making a lock. Here, I start to mount, he meets my knee. Even if he doesn't, even if he's being really defensive in here, I can just kind of press that there, keep it there, lift, big step, get that connection. Now depending on how I want to lock it, or do I want to keep the arm? I really like keeping the arm in here for the arm lock. You can let the arm go. Right, just that little swim move. Behind my knee, for sure lock. In front, maybe I need to create an angle. Again, I like to keep the arm in here for the option of the arm bar. Make my angle. And lock. Some of you guys don't have the longest leg, or you have a big partner. There's this technique I like to call the diamond. I just scissor my legs and pull. Right there is really nice. You can also go with the TIPI. If you can't cross the arm, bring my knees close. I make a nice S grip behind my knees. My elbows are gonna straighten. My feet are gonna point upwards. And I'm gonna squeeze on the neck right there for the TIPI. So again, if I can't cross the arm, the TIPI is available. If I can cross the arm, but I don't have the legs to get a good, even a decent triangle, I can just pull on the head, straighten my legs. I call this a diamond right there. Or if it's behind, bring my knees close and I go for the TIPI. Straighten my legs, lift the hips. And then we also talked about, if I can't get this, one of our guys' mustache is really good at grabbing the other shinbone, making an angle and locking the triangle backwards. He's able to get the tap here really well. But if not, once I'm here, I'm gonna address this arm, try to catch these little huggy maneuvers. At least he'll defend and cross it. If he crosses his arm, then I go back to my regular triangle. So again, when I run into problems with this arm, whether it's, the first one is my legs are short, I would just go diamond. If the arm is stuck behind the back, he's defending it really well here. Obviously the omoplata is there, but you can also finish from here as far as going TP1, reverse triangle, and let my knee drop. I want my calf on the shoulder. Lock in, try to squeeze and lift, finish there. Where I swim under, open. If that wrist gets caught in that elbow pit, there's a nice huggy there. If it slides up here, I can hug it here. Or if he defends and crosses it, I get back what I wanted anyways, which is the regular triangle. If he meets my knee, I catch the wrist, lift the head, and I jump. Again, I prefer the arm bar. I can let the arm go. If you guys prefer to cross the arm, I can reach from behind. I can roll into it. I can reach in front if I wanted to address the hip to make my angle. I can also finish from the top. If I finish from the top, I start to crawl out a little bit, and it makes it tough. But some guys are strong. They'll start to feel that opening where they can roll, and then I'll have to finish from here. Triangle I like from the mount a lot is almost always when I get here, one arm's going to be on top of the other. It's going to happen. I always try to separate the arms. So if I can get underneath and separate, I will. If it's kind of tight here, I'll post on the head, walk my knees forward. It creates a little bit of space. Now my hand can go in through here, elbow to the floor, and I separate. If this hand's still here, same thing. I lift the head, keep his arm trapped to his body. I lift as I swing that leg over, and then again the same variations. Always check on that arm bar. It's going to be right there. The triangle will be there too. If I can get my arm in between here, I will. If I need to create that space, post on his head so when I walk my legs up, he can't move his body up. It'll create a little more space here. I weave through and I start my separation. Palm the head. Stuff the arm, lift, and jump into it. When I go for the arm bar, the guy will grab his hands. If he ever grabs his hands and I can't break this grip, and there's a space here, enough space for me to step through, bottom leg steps through, top leg comes off, then I invite him to sit up. As he sits up, he sits right into the triangle. I'm stuck in the arm bar, strong guy, can't get it. If the space is available, I step through, I step off, invite this come up, lock the triangle. And open this up, space. Okay, so sometimes you get a guy in the guard and he's just kind of stale here. He's not opening up. If I can ever open this lapel, move my hip out, and then I'll step in it. When I step in it, it gets this space to open. I can jump triangle right there. Again, guy's kind of stalling out on me. He's not moving, I can't get anything going. If I'm able to open this lapel, pass it off, move the hip out, step inside of it, and then I point my foot straight up to create that space so I can jump over. There's my triangle hold again. Can't get him to open, pass it. Hip might need to go out, maybe not for some of you guys. For me, I get a little hip out. A little hip will go a long way. Point, step, and lock.